Hello friends, and welcome back to my kitchen today. We will be making some Armenian food again today, and it is going to be meat dumplings, which are called Khinkali. And so I'm all set up here. I'm going to start the dough, and then we're going to make a nice meat filling. And these dumplings are so tasty, so good on a cold day like today. It's pretty chilly here. And so I wanted to make these dumplings. I try to do them at least once a year so we can enjoy them. There's a little bit of time that goes into it, like any good Armenian food or any kind of good food. It always takes some time and love to make. So in my bowl here, I have 5 cups of white flour and a teaspoon of salt. And then I have 2 cups of cold water. I have my dough hook. I'm going to blend this together until it makes a nice dough and then knead it until the dough is not sticky anymore. You want your dough to be nice and firm and not sticky. I'm also going to knead it by hand a little bit. I just felt like my KitchenAid was going to just fall apart on me. I think it was working it very hard. So I'll just knead it as well. So here is the dough. It's not sticky at all. It's nice and firm. I kneaded it for several minutes, and I'll just let it rest in this bowl and we'll get to prepare the filling. So I have 2 pounds of ground beef that I'm going to put in my bowl. So to my meat, I'm going to add some salt to taste, and then some black pepper. Teaspoon of cumin, and then we want our onion very small, so I'm going to grate it. You could put it in a little food processor also. I'm also going to grate some garlic with my smaller grater. So we're going to mix this together well, and then we're going to add some cold water because you want your filling to be very, very liquidy, wet, and you'll need 2 to 3 cups of water. This is 2 pounds of beef. So that's the consistency that you want. So I'm making the dumplings. I'm just putting a little bit of flour on the surface so that the dough doesn't stick when I roll it out. And you take about a walnut size of the dough. Keep the rest of your dough covered while you're working so that it doesn't dry out. And then we're going to just roll it out. When it's about 6 inches around, then we put the meat in. too much. You don't want it overflowing. You need room to bring the dough up around, and then you just kind of kink it, fold it closed. And there you have it. It's a cute little dumpling. So I'm just going to show you how I make a couple more of the khinkali, just so you can see how I take the dough and just kind of pinch it around the top so that it seals the meat in. And so traditionally, I think you're supposed to grab it from the top to eat it afterwards, but actually khinkali is originally Georgian, but Armenians love to eat it as well. And when we visited Armenia, we went to the famous Khinkali restaurant, Khinkali Tumanyan in Yerevan, and enjoyed some khinkali there. It's a little bit time consuming to make, but like I said, once a year, I like to make it something fun and different. So you'll want to get a pot of water boiling on the stove with a bit of salt and pepper. And when your khinkali are ready, put them in and let them boil for 10 to 15 minutes. Usually they'll float up to the top, and then serve it with a bit of the broth and enjoy. So I hope you like this video. If you like kitchen videos, please stick around, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, God bless. Bye-bye.